Honorable Judge Luther Vandross.
Okay, here now, everybody can take your seat, shut your butts. Okay. Court's now in session. I am your Honorable Judge Luther Vandross, not to be confused with a Grammy winner and R&B singer Luther Vandross, but don't tell my wife. Okay, now. This is a court calling case 123C, the United States versus Reg Park. Okay, please proceed with your opening statements, Mr. Dick Baldwin.
Yes, my name is Mr. Dick Baldwin. My client, Reg Park. He didn't do a damn thing.
I'm going to jail. What the hell was that, Mr. Dickman?
Number one, my name is Mr. Baldwin, Dick Baldwin. Number two, I'm trying to save your life, boy. You know, there was a time where I could see, and I have seen. I've seen boys your age acting like fools down at the junkyard, slinging dope, talking smack, couldn't even crack an applejack. Reg, you might be an innocent man 1 minute, but the next you're in hell, playing Connect 4 with Stalin, Epstein, Manson, Pol Pot. You listen to me, boy, and you listen well. Never question a man holding your life in his big, masculine hands. These hands tell a story of greatness. Let me tell you something about the law. It ain't a checkers game. It's a complex chess match, and I'm the grand fucking master. I'm doing you a favor here. Don't you forget about that.
If you don't mind, Mr. Bowman, can we continue with this here court case? Because we can hear everything you've been saying.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm over here, Mr. Bowman.
Where?
If you don't look the judge in the eye, son, I'm gonna best fix your vision.
He's blind, bailiff.
Your Honor, I'm just realizing that now.
Mr. Park, can you do me a quick favor and fix him, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm ready to proceed.
How does your client plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, now, listen, prosecution, you think he did it?
Yes. Your Honor, I believe he did it. In fact, I know he did it. We have witnesses and security cameras watching Mr. Park flee from the scene of the crime.
This so-called security cam footage is a complete fabrication. Happens all the time.
Okay, now, Mr. Bowman, with all due respect, I've been a judge for the last, 25 years. I've never heard of a fabrication in my courtroom. One must be a seriously deranged individual to suggest that.
With all due respect, Your Honor, evidence fabrication happens all the time. I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it.
He's blind as fuck, Your Honor. Of course he can't see.
What the fuck does that even mean? You know, if I was the man I was 5 years ago, I'd run a flamethrower through this place. For Christ's sake. I'm the second coming of justice, baby, and my greasy wheels turn just as fast as a demon's whisper. I've been a lawyer for the last 30 years. Damn good one at that. I've seen it all. I had a case 8 years back with some big corporate hotshot who sold counterfeit flu shots out of the back of his niece's Honda Civic. Yes, sir. Ha-ha! Yes, sir. Why use your own car when you've got one? That's what I asked. But the more I asked, the more questions I had. I got called in to represent his niece for viciously killing a guy with candle wax. He was covered up in so much wax, they couldn't even bury him in a regular cemetery.
If you don't recall, Mr. Bowman, I was the judge for the candle wax case. It sure was a brutal one. Thanks for bringing that one up. Now I'm not hungry anymore. Okay, now, anyway, would you like to share any supporting evidence, or would you like to send him straight to jail so we can all go home and try to take a shit? Okay, now. Mr. Warren B. Hayes, what do you think about this here mess, with all this here mess?
I'd like to call to the stand Bank Teller Sally.
Now, ma'am, put your hand up. Now, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but all the truth? So help me God.
I do.
Objection.
Overruled, Miss Sally. Please proceed.
Now, Miss Sally, can you point out the alleged perpetrator of this crime? Let the record show that Miss Sally pointed out Reg Park. Miss Sally, what happened on the day of the crime?
Reg showed up at my post, pointed the gun at me, and said, "Listen, don't be hasty, Grasshopper. Take out all the money from the cash register and hand it over, or else I go bananas in this place."
Objection! Let the record show that my client, Reg Park, is deathly allergic to bananas. Therefore, he did not commit the crime. Case closed.
Case is not closed and overruled.
Well, was he wearing any face covering?
No, he looked just like that, beard and all, which I think is kind of strange, because usually in bank robberies, the criminal wears a ski mask.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense, your witness.
Now, Miss Sally.
Over here, over here.
Miss Sally!
Over here.
Excuse me. Now, Miss Sally, do you wear corrective lenses?
Yes, I do.
Now, during the duration of the alleged bank robbery, did you have any vision impairment?
No?
Well, I beg to differ. You see, wearing glasses in and of itself declares that there is some sort of vision impairment. I would know. I'm fucking blind.
Oh, over here.
I disagree. My glasses work fine. I just need new lenses.
I would argue that Miss Sally is not a reliable witness due to her vision difficulties. She could have easily mistaken the man who stole the money. I'll rest my case.
Okay, now call your next witness.
Mr. Park, can you explain to me the most recent purchase you made? It was of a $25,000 Rolex. Where did you get the money for it?
I won it playing blackjack.
Your Honor, I would like to approach the bench.
Absolutely not.
And which casino was that, Mr. Park?
The one on Elm Street.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. You know why? We checked the Elm Street casino security footage. Mr. Park was like Waldo. He couldn't be found. So either you are lying in court, which is a crime on its own, or you stole a bucket of cash from East County Bank to pay for that watch. Which one is it, Hotshot?
I didn't do it.
All right, then. Here's the security footage of Mr. Park fleeing the crime scene after he stole $50,000 from Miss Sally's hands.
Mr. Park. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Mr. Park, my client, what did you want to be when you were a child?
A banker.
How unusual for a child. And where did your dreams of becoming a banker come from?
My father was a banker.
And what do you do now?
I do many things. I sew. I play pickleball at least once a week. I read many, many leather-bound books. I'm on the neighborhood watch.
And what do you watch out for?
Nothing really.
Does it drive you mad that you weren't a banker?
No.
It must have hurt, at least a little, huh? You know, you could have been cashing checks, driving a Range Rover, and writing everything out with an ink pen and watching your net worth increase by tenfold, but instead, you're alone in a shitty rent-controlled apartment sitting on your bed-bug-filled couch on a Thursday at 2 p.m., sewing a scarf for you to wear while you freeze your nuts off trying to find your nearest house burglar through your damn binoculars. It hurts, but you didn't steal the 50 grand.
I
Isn't
didn't
that right?
steal the money.
No further questions. I would like to present into evidence Article 1. This dead bird, flying high in the bloody defiance of her beauty before she's struck back to earth by the mighty hands of God.
Are you finished, Mr. Ballman?
I'm just getting warmed up. You see, this dead bird, once alive, represents the innocence of a young man with a glorious beard and a bright future ahead of him in a field that has absolutely nothing to do with banking.
One more interruption for you, Mr. Ballman, and I swear I will hold you in contempt.
Quiet down, Mr. Ballman.
And you are crushing this man's soul. There is nothing to do to fix an amputated soul. There is no prosthetic for that, Your Honor. If you clamp that gavel with the wrong idea in your head, you are destroying the very integrity and honor of my client, and all hope will be lost for the youth of society. I've been around, you know. There was a time where I could see. I've been practicing law since you were at the bottom of your daddy's ball sack. I've known judges in this court circuit far greater than you. William Howard Taft, George Van Dusen, Henry Adams Bellows, William Charles Baird. But today's a different day, a different time. Maybe I've grown too old, too tired, too fucking blind. I'm having a hot day.
Quiet down in my courtroom. Go back to your seat, Mr. Park. Okay, now I have my official ruling. I'm holding Mr. Ballman for one count of contempt for being such a nuisance in his courtroom. And second, due to the insurmountable evidence from your client, Mr. Park, I sentence him to 15 years in the Allenville Penitentiary. Case closed. You know what? I've changed my mind. Fuck it. Let's send him to the electric chair.
Well, frankly, when that ocean's so motherfucking good, make her squat the motherfucking wood, make her walk the motherfucking plank, make her rob a motherfucking bank with no mask on and arrest a revolver.
A bit too close now. That's
Do
good.
you want this mic in your face like that?
It's gonna be there. I don't give a shit. All right, now. We good?
What the fuck does that mean? You know, if I was the man I was 5 years ago, I'd run a flamethrower through this place. For Christ's sake, I'm the second coming of justice, baby, and my greasy wheels turn just as fast as a demon's whisper. I've been a lawyer for the last 30 years. A damn good one at that. I've seen it all. I had this case 8 years back with some big corporate hotshot who sold counterfeit flu shots out of the back of his niece's Honda Civic. Yes, sir. Ha ha. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ha. Yes, sir.
All right, we're good. Ready?
Action.
But today's a different day, a different time. Maybe I've grown too old, too tired, too fucking blind. I'm having a heart attack.
That's good. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now. All right, then. There we go. Lift up the words.
I just need new lenses.
I would argue that Miss Sally is not a reliable witness due to her vision difficulties. She could have easily mistaken the man who stole the money. I'll rest my case.
All right, Danny, get up and walk over here. Over here.